and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Khalif Raymond to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Right to the air, here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
Goff's pass.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to be stuffed. Well behind the line of scrimmage, a play going absolutely nowhere.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on downs.
Sit hot. Hey, middle.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
He changes.
Gonna go right back to Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. Sit hot. Go.
Jackson now. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
A 7-yard gain.
I love this concept
And the
here.
Baltimore
Really good job by the
first
other
down.
receivers clearing out that space.
First and goal at
Big
the
tight end
3-yard
comes down
line.
with the catch, and it's going to bring up first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal.
Sit hot. What are you? Hey. What are you? What is hot? Middle. Sit hot.
Henry trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get
Henry
in.
on the carry.
They stop him up
Brought
short.
down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Sit hot.
Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass.
The wide receiver, the ball
And this is
carrier.
not going to work out as
Derek
planned.
Barnes
Tough
on the
spot
tackle.
to try to run a play like
A
that.
loss of 2
It is
on the
blown
play.
up behind
It's
the line.
3rd down and goal to
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore. After this, they'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's
Derek
not
Henry,
going to
the ball
get in.
carrier.
Tackled at the
Taken
line.
down right at
It'll
the
bring
line of
up
scrimmage.
4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
We got to
Brings
see a
up
little
4th
taste of
and
just the
goal.
range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the
Tyler
line.
Loop
On
on
4th
for the
down,
field goal.
it's Tyler Loop
A
for the
20-yard
Baltimore
attempt.
field goal. His kick is good. And the Ravens will take
Makes
a
the score
3-0 lead.
Ravens 3. Lions
You know, I think it's
nothing.
safe to say here, Mike, as this offense
Loop
leaves the
to kick
field,
off
they
for
wanted to stay
Baltimore.
out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He'll get
The
across
Lions
the
take
20,
over
mark him
first
down
and
at the
10
23-yard
at
line.
their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Turbo set.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And
Jameer
he'll
Gibbs,
get back
the
to the
ball
line of
carrier.
scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down right at
You
the
want
line
to
of
see
scrimmage.
linebackers play
No gain on the
downhill, Mike,
play.
meaning there's not a lot of
Second and
side-to-side
10
pursuit.
at the
They're attacking the
23-yard
line of
line.
scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
What's that?
Quick slant taken in by
Goff's
Amon-Ra.
pass. Complete to
He'll
number
get about
14,
6 before he's
Amon-Ra
taken
St.
down.
Brown. A gain of
3rd
6
down,
yards.
3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Done. White 20. Value 1.
Laporta in motion.
Turbo.
On play action. Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is incomplete.
Goff's pass.
Well read that
Intended
time
for
defensively,
Amon-Ra
making it
St.
difficult
Brown.
downfield. And
Incomplete.
that's going to bring up a
He
4th
was
down.
covered by Jair Alexander.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Turbo set.
On 4th down, Goff. This one incomplete.
Goff's
The
pass.
defense up to the
Intended
challenge
for
there.
Sam
They
Laporta.
forced the incompletion,
Incomplete.
and they'll take the ball
Result
over
of the
on
play
down.
is a turnover on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Set up! 180! Set up! 180! Finish it on! 180! Finish it! Finish it on! Yo, yo! Finish it on!
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll be taken
Number
down
43,
as we
Justice
tick
Hill, the
down
ball carrier.
to the 2-minute
He
warning.
was brought down at the 28
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half.
Second and
We'll
8.
come back to Baltimore after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Finish it on! Set on!
Throwing Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and
Jackson's
sets up
pass
3rd down.
Complete to Justice Hill.
Just a little slow developing on that
It's a gain of
screenplay
2.
there. It was pretty
Brings up
obvious to the
3rd
entire
and
defense
5.
exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Set on! Set on!
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman.
Rush
And they're in
Bateman.
business now. He is out of bounds
A gain of
inside the
19
10.
yards.
That's his
good
first
for a
reception of the
Baltimore
ball game, and it really
first
comes
down.
at a good time as they
First
get
and goal
the
at the
conversion
6-yard
on 3rd
line.
down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Here's a run. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go tonight! 120!
Patrick motioning here.
What's that?
On 1st down, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
Goff's pass.
And he'll be brought
Complete
down
to
just shy of
St.
midfield.
Brown. A
That's
gain of
his
14.
3rd catch of this first half,
down,
and good enough for a
Lions.
1st down.
What's that?
Now, Goff. He's across midfield. And after the catch, he
Goff's
gets
pass.
that forward for a
Complete to
gain
Jahmyr
of
Gibbs.
9.
A 9-yard
Great example of
pickup.
1st down
It's
efficiency. You
2nd
don't always
and
have to go
inches
for the big
at
play,
the
but put
Ravens'
yourself in a
41-yard
friendly
line.
2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and inches.
Here we go tonight! What's that?
Quick throw there on the RPO is
Goff's
broken up.
pass.
And no time to
Intended
get
for
the
Tim
separation there.
Patrick.
And the incompletion is going to bring up
It's
3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go! What's that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he will
Goff's
get into the end zone.
To Amon-Ra
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Touchdown,
Detroit. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition
The
from
kicker on
receiver
for the point
to
after.
runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the
kick
catch,
is good.
and then get upfield and
Makes
get
the
yourself in
score
the end zone.
Ravens 10, Lions 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team gonna
The
let that
Ravens
one
take
go.
over
It'll go
first
through
and
the
10
end zone. It's a
at their own
touchback.
35-yard line.
Home already.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Derrick Henry
This
on the
defense
carry.
all over this one. They
Derrick
get him down
Barnes
behind the
on the
line.
tackle.
It's a loss of a
Brought down
couple.
back at the 32.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
13. Sit up.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And this a
Derrick
slight
Henry, the
improvement
ball
over the
carrier.
previous play. He's not going to lose
Taken
yardage,
down
but he's
right
not
at the
gaining
line
any
of
either.
scrimmage.
It's
No
third
gain on
down.
the play. Brings
And the
up
offense will
3rd
take
and
one here.
13.
Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Third and long.
Hey, 180. What? You. Touch.
Now Jackson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will score.
Walker.
Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot
kick
give
is
up
good.
6 points to end this half.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And a good job
Derrick
following
Henry
his
on the
blockers. A
carry.
gain of 7.
He's taken
It'll
down
be
at the
2nd down.
33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, come on. Sit hot. 180. 180 hot.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Hey, sit hot.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he will get forward for about 5
Derrick
yards.
Henry, the ball carrier.
That sets up third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard
And while that run
line.
wasn't anything
It's a
really to
gain of
write home
5.
about, what it allows them
Brings
to
up
do, Mike,
third
is keep
and
everything in the
2.
playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Jackson's
And
pass
that is
intended for
incomplete.
Zay Flowers.
So prior to that third down call,
Incomplete.
Mike, I thought they put themselves
He
in a
was
pretty
covered by
good
Brian
situation
Branch.
at that down and distance. They had run and pass both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Sit hot. 180. 180 hot. Sit hot.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
Andrews.
And he's going to have the
gain of
Ravens
10
first down.
yards.
They find a way to
And
convert
the
on fourth down
Baltimore
and pick up
first
10
down.
yards.
First
Well,
and
we'll give a
10
little
at the
credit here
23-yard
defensively. Even though
line.
they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Sit hot. Hot. 180.
On the give, here's Henry. A good physical
Derrick
run,
Henry
motoring
on the carry.
forward for 9.
He was brought down.
I
at
think
the
every
13-yard
running back's
line.
dream is that he's going to
A
run
gain
through a
of
wide
9
open hole and
brings
have
up
breakaway
2nd and
touchdowns,
1.
but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Second and a yard.
180. 180.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be close to a first down.
Lamar
Looks like
Jackson.
he'll have just enough to keep the
It's
chains
a gain
moving.
of a yard. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Sit hot.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of
Derrick
scrimmage.
Henry, the
That's
ball
about all.
carrier. He
Well,
was
nothing
taken
doing
down
here, and I
behind
think
the
you
line
can
of
see
scrimmage.
pretty early on.
A
Now,
loss
while
of a
he's
yard.
trying to remain
Brings up
patient
second
and see if a
down
hole
at
pops,
the Lions'
it's just
13-yard
too slow
line.
of a developing play. It just
Jordan
he never
Stout
gets
in
into the
punt
teeth of the
formation
defense
for
at
the
all and
Ravens.
ends up being taken down for a loss.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go. Sit hot. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And this defense
Henry
up
again,
to the
the ball
task
carrier.
there. Gain
The
of
tackle
just
by
2,
Avante
and it's
Maddox.
third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
DC, ready? DC. 180.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
On one, ready?
Third, they need 8.
180. 180. What shot? Awesome.
They'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And
The
this
ball
is
carried
not
by
going to
the
work
wide
out as
receiver.
planned. Tough spot to try to run a play
Brian
like
Branch
that.
on the tackle.
It is blown up behind the
A loss of
line.
2 yards. It's
The
4th
Lions
down.
call their first timeout. On 4th down, it's
Tyler
Tyler
Loop
Loop
on
for
for the
the
Ravens
Baltimore
field goal.
field goal.
A 28-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. He is
The
2
kick
for 2.
is
That
good.
kick is good.
Makes the
And the
score
Ravens
20,
will extend their
Lions
lead.
7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this
Tyler
case,
Loop
he's
to
able to
kick
put
off
it
for
through,
Baltimore.
and they get 3.
Raymond now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
180. Like
Here's Goff. Pushed out to his right. He runs with it.
You know, Mike, nice
Jared
job here
Goff
by the quarterback,
on the
just
scramble.
understanding on these
Tackled
early
at the
downs, you
25-yard
just don't
line.
want to go
A gain
backwards.
of a yard.
So he's able to avoid
Brings
the
up
negative
2nd
play,
and 9.
pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
White 20.
Throwing, Goff. That'll be caught. It's
Goff's
Jahmyr
pass.
Gibbs.
Complete to
So time
Jahmyr
becoming
Gibbs.
a factor. Down 2 scores. They do
gain
have
of
2
12.
timeouts and the 2-minute warning
And
to
the
work with, though.
Lions 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside
Goff's
the
pass.
45.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. A gain of 19 yards.
So,
First down,
2 minutes to
Detroit.
play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That pass caught by
Goff's
Amon-Ra.
pass.
And he's
Complete to
brought
number
down
14,
after a gain
Amon-Ra
of 6
St.
on
Brown.
1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
A
and
run with
4
Gibbs.
at the 37-yard line.
And they bring him down inside
Jahmyr
the
Gibbs, the ball
25-yard
carrier.
line.
Chidube
A
Awuzie
pickup
on
there
the
of
tackle.
13. Good for a
A gain of
Lions
13
first down.
yards. 1st down, Lions.
Ric Flair.
Now Goff. And he just does
Goff's
get that
pass,
one away. He was being
intended for
chased
Tim
down,
Patrick,
forced the awkward
incomplete.
throw, and maybe he's
Marlon
fortunate
Humphrey on
that
the
all it
coverage.
is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
180.
On 2nd down, Goff. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That
Goff's
one knocked
pass,
away in
intended
the end
for
zone,
Amon-Ra
incomplete.
St.
What a
Brown.
good job locating the
Incomplete.
football by the defense where it
It's
matters most.
3rd
And it'll bring up Third down now.
Yards to go.
Super one. Super one. Here goes tonight. White 20. What's that?
Throwing here is Goff. That is incomplete.
Goff's
And
pass,
here we go.
intended for
They're down to
Jahmyr
what could be
Gibbs.
their final play.
Incomplete.
It's fourth
It's
down.
Fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Hold on, let me
At the end
talk
of
some
the
shit to
game,
this dude real
there's
quick.
just nowhere for the offense.
That's a bit.
Never mind, he quit. Yes, sir. Bro, I'm on a fucking 6-game win. That was just a battle, bro. That was a fucking battle right there.
I'm in one right now. Hold on.
Yeah, you streaming?
Yeah.
Shit, that's a bit. I'm about to get something to eat with the fam. I'll be back.
Alright.
Y'all grubbed already, or you grubbed already?
Yeah, we already ate. We had churches.
Oh, shit, that's a bit. Alright, bro. I'm gonna stay in the party. I'll be back. That boy Swish is getting on at 9. So I'll be back. I'm just gonna go. We're gonna go eat at Chili's real quick.
Alright, bet.